Hey guys, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. So I know that in the last video I said that I'm probably done with this game for a while, but I basically took a break from it for a day and then I really felt like playing it again. So I thought about it and I realized that we didn't really lose that much progress. If you think about it, like we've only lost about like what 7, 8 hours of the progress, and when you're playing survival games like this, you sort of tend to expect that, right? And you're generally fine with losing like a couple hours of progress. It's fine. And I didn't lose everything. I was making it a habit to go back to base regularly and dropping stuff off. So it's not that bad. So what I've done is I've sort of got some basic gear up and running, got a bike up and running, and what I realized was that so each area has its own difficulty level. So if you like, this is the easy area. I'm gonna call it tutorial area because it felt really easy. This is gonna be the next area, and let's say I don't think I've surveyed this, have I? I have, but I guess it's not showing me stuff yet, or maybe I don't have access to it. But if I zoom in like close enough, so the previous area only had copper. This has copper and iron, if I'm not wrong. Where's the base? It should be somewhere. Iron. I'm guessing this is going to have like the next resource as well. I can see iron, copper, granite. Is that fuel cell? But I think each area has its own tier of difficulty and then resources. So what I think is happening is that we moved on from this area too quickly. There's still stuff I can do. I can still collect intel from here. Those were missions I could have done here instead. Um, so my plan for today is to I'll power the base off for the next 4 days. So I have 4 days worth of time before I have to get back here. My plan is to get somewhere here and maybe set up a base somewhere here. I think the old base was here if I'm not wrong. So if it's still intact, I'll just reclaim it. But the idea is I'm going to spend more time in this area, finish everything, make sure I'm properly geared up. Even in research-wise, there's a bunch of stuff I can unlock. For example, I realized that I'm very close to unlocking the buggy, and I think better gear, better equipment in general would be better. This I guess I can't do in the old area because I need iron for, but I should be able to get all of these. Um, I also found a disruptor. Basically, I know it needs iron, so I won't be able to do that right now, but in the old area at least. But um, basically, this lets you disable shields, is what the idea is. So I think what happened was I basically just moved on from the area too quickly. I think the game just told me to go north, and I went north. I should have finished everything I can in this area first, and then moved north. That and then maybe moved all my stuff as well. Obviously, I lost a lot of um, resources, but shit happens. So what I'm doing today is I'm gonna go here because I see a taxi service here as well. I think there might be an easier way of using those bases to sort of fast travel between other taxi points. There should be one here. I know it's not showing, but there is one here. Excuse me. But there is no taxi spot here. So my idea is that maybe I get here and I can fast travel to this spot, so I don't have to like cross this region over and over again. Which might just come in useful. I don't know how much I can take with me. I also built this thing called the vehicle backup tool, so I should be able to just pack my sand bike and go with just take it with me wherever I go. So yeah, I'm hoping that sort of helps, and that sort of should give me a better hang on, uh, basically not dying again. I think I was just not playing the game right, which does make sense. I'll say now that I don't have a damaged sand bike, this thing goes faster. I think that one was just too damaged that I was going slow, and I probably shouldn't have tried crossing the sand in it. Another thing is sometimes it is worms nearby, like the one we saw crossing. There you go. I think if you see a worm nearby, you shouldn't be driving across the sand because it just gets them to you closer. Anyways, let's see. I want to go somewhere here. Can I just climb across this? Looks like it. I did lose my rifle and stuff, so combat's gonna be a little bit harder. But hopefully in the old area that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so I'm here. I'm not gonna interact with stuff because I don't want to pick up new missions. I guess it's just people's things, right? Let's just park it here. Actually, I don't really need to park it. I'm gonna take it with me anyways. So can I just store vehicle? Okay, cool. Now for the taxi service. Never mind. Let's keep this in mode. How do I use this taxi service is the question. Oh, that happened. Okay, I guess not here. This is probably just a way to store your vehicles. I'm gonna see inside the base if I can find that, like, a way to travel again. If I can't, I'm just gonna go ahead and ride across it, but let's see. That's just the light. Is that a player or is that a... doesn't look like it. Can I interact with any of these guys? Nope. Okay, anyways. So... Oh, I guess there's a cutscene.
No, not lost, sir. She's dead.
Oh, tragic. Truly tragic. But they say the desert kills the weak.
My God, man, she was one of yours. Cousin, even.
I am in deep mourning, sir. Rumors of disloyalty buzzed around her like blowflies, but now, who's to say? Certainly not her.
My one pleasure in this hell is knowing that you're trapped here with me.
A momentary setback, I assure you.
Even your Harkonnen masters find you insufferable, Maxim. You're down here forever.
Tell me, dear Anton, what's it like being the handkerchief your superiors use to wipe the gore off Shining Atreides' honor?
Let's settle this.
Gladly.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
Okay. I don't want to unlock too much story stuff. I just want to see if I can...
You look a little lost, friend. You got somewhere you need to be. I can fly you there for a price.
see, this is what I want. I'm guessing I need
Music
gold.
to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? Mir's place? Yeah, I know it. Scavenger territory.
Right, I need
It'll cost you
700.
a few Solari.
Let's just...
All right, suit yourself.
Okay, is there anything I can quickly do to get some money? Maybe not. Any weapon. So I think right now I shouldn't take any of this. I should have a bunch of gold in the base. Or Solaris rather. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna... Am I facing the right way? Am I facing the wrong way? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go back to base, get some of those coins, and then come back. 700 is not bad a price. I should have quite a few left. Hopefully, I honestly don't know. Do I have to like rebuild it? Oh, yes, perfect. So what we need to do is get across again, and then let's drive across or drive around that rock. I think if I'm on the right way. Yeah, somewhere there is what I want to be. I also saw there was like a module to make the bike faster. You can have like a boost, which would help. I should have checked for worms first. So I think you get like a window you can outrun the worms for, but then not for too long. And these short trips make sense. And then if I can just take that taxi service over there and have a base close to that, I should be able to travel between bases as well. Although I think eventually you do want to abandon bases in old areas. Around this as well. So yeah, the idea is I'm going to go back, set up a base there, rebuild most of it. Excuse me. I won't abandon this one. I'll keep this one for when I come back, and I'm basically gonna have to make sure it's powered. So 4 days should be plenty to sort of finish the area. I also lost my water bottle, which means I have to like redo a water source again, which is sad. But I think I should be able to fabricate it there. I didn't need to pop, did I? I guess for now it's fine. I need to constantly do it. Nope, let's just do that. We'll have it here. I should have some. Okay, I have 3,000. Great. Let's take about. If I want to buy something there, let's take 1,500. Yeah, and then I already have a fuel cell. That's spare one. I might as well take maybe like a 50. 50 should be worth for 2 days. Just so that when I do get like, I don't want to take some of the stuff with me because it'll just make it easier for me to set up a new base. Even though there's plenty of resources there. Oh, that reminds me, I should get a cutter at some point. It's a spare welding torch. Okay. Do I have a spare mining thingy? Yes, I don't. Can I? There's some here. No, this. Cutter. So I don't have that, but I should be able, and I probably don't have enough for this either. But I should be able to just use like a basic one. Let's do that. Also get that. I also saw this, which is basically like you can just copy bases over. So when you're abandoning bases, actually it's worth it. You just go there, copy it, and then wherever you choose to set up a new base, you just don't have to build everything from scratch again. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna clear my throat a little bit. Oh, that feels much better. Okay, I'm guessing most of it went to the chest, but let's just get everything from here. So that's the cutter, eh? Let's get the. Don't need the welding torch. Don't need the construction tool. Did I make something else? Nope, that's it, I think. So cool. Yeah, that should be fine, I think now. Alright, cool. So I just wanted to see what does the rifle need? Will I be able to make one there? That's probably the first thing I want to do. Mechanical parts. Cool. I should be able to get that in the first place. Alright, let's go back to that spot. I wanna. Okay, I already have a waypoint there. So yeah, a bit of a cough today. So yeah, I think I just got like complacent in the sense that I can travel wherever I want, whenever I want. But this game does a good job of keeping that danger element alive, and I kind of do like the fact that I lost every. I mean, it sucked in the moment, but I do like that idea because then there's like a risk reward, right? Like if I'm making long distances, there's a risk involved, and I might be able to get there. I might not. I should check. I think there's one right there. I think I should be fine. Famous last words. Also, when a worm does spot you, it like emerges before it sort of charges you. So you get like a couple, I want to say like 10-15 seconds worth of time to sort of get to where you are. So like for example, if something just spotted me there, I would have enough time to get out of danger. Let's go here. I don't need to go there because I'm just gonna store it anyways. Oh, so we go. Okay, perfect. I'm guessing it's like a no combat area. I see the zone change. Yeah, okay, so this is no combat at all.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yeah, so I want to fly
Music to
somewhere.
my ears. Where do you want to go?
Interesting. So I have more
The
spots
basin is
there.
pretty big. Mir's place? Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, let's go.
Doctor's always warmed up.
Oh, I thought I'd play some cool animation. like a like a cutscene, like a you're flying off and everything, but that's fine. Okay, so I am. That's fairly cheap because like a lot of these places have a lot of gold, so making up 700 should not be that bad. If I remember correctly, I think the old base was somewhere around here, right? I think if I see it, I'll be able to identify it. Where am I going? Okay. So I don't have that thing that would prevent fall damage anymore, so I'm gonna have to be careful. I think I can do the thing where I can just latch on while falling and then not slow myself down that way. Oh, I took a little damage actually, not too bad. Okay. So I also want to keep an eye out for like a bunch of resources while I'm here. I did get the cutaway, right? What's the number 5? Just because I'm gonna be doing everything from scratch essentially, so. What's that? Is that somebody's base? I mean, well, I'm here, might as well. So I'm gonna go down to like getting 40 per node because I I don't have the good one anymore. Okay. I also did I think this is a camp, right? Is it not? Okay, I guess not. Just like a point of interest, I suppose. So while I'm here, I might as well. Nice. A couple of fuel cells. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back here. No, it looked like it bugged for a second. This time I'm gonna be more cautious about just driving across. There we go. Okay, where am I? This is where I had it. So I remember seeing that. I was pretty close by to the base, this thing. I feel parched, of course I do. I need a source of water. Okay, I can get people's blood, I guess. So yeah, the base should be on this cliff, I think. Okay, yeah, I know. Let's just get some blood to drink. Okay. Yeah, combat's like way easier, yo. Okay, so let's just find this perfect. I do think this area was like way generous in terms of loot as well, and that sort of put me in a false sense of security essentially. Nope, I think it's 5 now. I rebinded some of the tools, so it'll take a while for me to get used to them. Okay. I'm secretly hoping people haven't looted my base completely because then I might just be able to reclaim it essentially and then have all the stuff I left behind. But I'd be very surprised if that's happened. We've been gone for a while. I'd be very surprised that either the game hasn't decided to remove the base either. I need a bunch of granite. In case the base is gone, I will have to rebuild most of that stuff. If it's gone, this time I think I might go closer to some of the points of interest, and maybe the research base, because that gives you a lot of stuff. Is it still there? Kind of. I mean, a lot of it got gone. It's gone. But I'm curious as to how much is left. Let's see. Nope, it's all gone. Okay, so if it's all gone, where do I want to set up? So this is going to give me mechanical parts, which is what I need to build some of the weapons. And I do have more stuff to do here. And I need all these shape, these keys anyways. Might be worth going there. Because, so basically you need a bunch of this stuff, like the fragment parts to make anything reasonable, right? So you need that to make the still suit, you need that to make the some of the weapons, some of the armor. And then here is I just need to sort of deliver stuff. So I can just sort of drive back and forth if I have to. So I'm going to do is, I think somewhere here is a good idea for a base. I'm just going to drive around slowly first. There's a worm right here. And let's also just go ahead and drink some blood. At least that gives me some hydration back. It's going to be a struggle to get the resources back, to be honest. Because we had like a bunch of equipment. And the steady supply of water is the main thing I'm concerned about. That's also one of the reasons why I want to go to that spot, because there's a bunch of places I can do combat, collect blood, and then just slowly get some water out of it. But yeah, it's a good to know that I should be mindful about what the game tells me to do. Don't just blindly follow the instructions. Okay, that's fine. I just don't want that thing to bother me while I'm trying to get to that place. Those ships can be really annoying because they basically freeze you in place. Okay, let's just go around. Honestly, might be safer. Yeah, like I said, this game makes you sort of rethink what safety means. You want to make sure you don't sort of overdo exploration. And I need to get out here and quickly start some combat. Wow, the accuracy of this thing is terrible. Good God. I missed my rifle. Nope, not that. Shit. That thing's coming here. I need to get inside just to be safe. Okay, I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use some bandages as well. Just in case I need to get there. Or like I need to get into combat. Okay, so the next spot, I guess it's gonna be there directly now. Since I'm here, might as well. Okay. I don't think that thing should bother me anymore. That thing might. Okay. I also should actually stop and collect some of this stuff. Useful bandages, useful for making armor. In general, just a good idea to keep some. So you need mechanical parts to craft the rifle. I don't want to do that just yet. I'll come and do this later. I also wish the game did a better job of warning you. Because basically, we moved from a really, like a decent area to like a really difficult area. And I just had no idea what to expect, right? But you know, I mean, again, I should have been more mindful about things, so can't completely blame the game for this. Where's my construction tool? Nope, that's not the construction tool, is it? I thought that was the construction tool. Okay. So, I need to... Not enough support. I want to build on a relatively flat area, which doesn't seem to exist in this game. Maybe here? Or is that open sand, I guess? Okay, fine. I'll just make sure the foundations are decently heighted. Let's put one here. Okay, so I guess that claims it. Okay. Is there any sources of granite nearby? I see some there. I don't want to get too close there because there's a bunch of people that spawn there. I want to be mindful of that. I don't think I'm prepared for combat just yet. Even though technically if I die...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Never mind. I was gonna say even if I die I can just respawn near my vehicle because you can respawn vehicles, but the storm might just kill it. Okay, so I want the foundation at a decent height. I can... What was it to raise the height? Control and this. Okay, so I can just build it higher if I have to. And let's align it with the grid. Yeah, okay. How much granite do I have? So I can build a couple of these things. I don't have too long, so I'm just gonna quickly build something first and then worry about... Okay, let's also move this here so it doesn't come in the way.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
So I want to have like a basic thing. I should actually also pick up my bike and put it inside just in case. Okay, I need the doorway here. Let's just go quickly. Actually, I only have 1 minute. I can do that in the storm as well. I need the roof. And I need a fuel thingy very quickly. Okay, let's also power this very quickly. Storage, let's split my cells into 10 for now. Alright, that should give me enough. Okay, there should be a storm coming out right now. I'm just gonna go in.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, so while I'm here, I might as well see. That wall is probably not gonna move because that's at the edge of the pyramid anyways. So I could place some machines down. I don't have enough for a repair station. Fabricators I can build. Right. Probably should have done ore refineries, the blood purifier first. If I was smart, I would have done that. Anyways, so thank you for watching, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait the storm out. I might build the base out a little bit off camera, and then once we're ready to go and this stuff explore in this area is when I'll see you guys next. As always, I hope you guys like watching this content. If you're enjoying it, like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. And if you don't, I'm happy with that as long as just liking it. And if you have feedback for me, please feel free to leave it in the comments or, however you want. Thank you.